To preface the story, I'd like to say that I am a completely sane, normal person. Let's just start there. My name is Melody Buckley. I am 19 and I am an influencer and a tattooer. I make mainly adult content, but I also tend to post kind of just like fun dancing videos of myself on the internet. Typically, like a work day for me looks like I get up, get prepared. I'll like go on TikTok and I'll find ideas for the day of videos I want to make. And then I will get all ready, get all dolled up, make my little TikToks, and then I'll save those for later in the day to post. And then I will move on to making OnlyFans content, and that'll take me about 2 or 3 hours to get just something out. And then I move on to tattooing, and then I will go into the studio and I'll tattoo from about 1 to like 5 or 6. And then I'll come back home and I will put out the content I made and then make some more content. And then somewhere around midnight, I like pass out. Like when I first started just making like TikToks, I was fresh, like out of high school, and I was working at Starbucks, and I just started making these videos on the internet for fun. And then one of my TikToks got pretty viral. I had ended up getting like 7 million views or something.
No, the R2D2 thigh highs stay on.
And that gained me a pretty big following overnight, which was really overwhelming when you have such like no presence online, and then to feel like everybody's watching you at once. It like after the initial shock of having a ton of people follow you, there is some good in it, and it really helps you kind of find yourself. I remember I just got to a point in my life where I was having a lot of trouble paying the bills, and I was like, well, let's try it. Worst that happens is that like I barely made any extra money off of it, and it was just like a trial and error type of thing. And it ended up working out pretty well for me. When I kind of started, I had this idea of like what a cool version of me would be, and I kind of rolled with that for a little bit. And then like I realized, hey, this isn't quite as cool as I thought it was. It really affected me at first. Like when I first began to like get both like a large amount of attention and a large amount of shitty attention, it just like destroyed me emotionally. Like I felt so bad about myself. People were like, you are literally so disgusting. And I was like, hey dude, I'm sorry, I'm existing. And it took like just a lot of mental breakdowns and like going through such like intense pain. Like I was just like had such a low view of myself. Like I always have people who are like, why didn't you post today? Like, I don't know, I just wanted a day off, but I guess I'll post something that way you guys are happy. It's really interesting because I thought that I was going to like not have very many problems moving from like working at Starbucks to just, I thought coming home and just taking pictures of myself and videos, and it'd be like so easy and fun. And then you like have a bad day and you're like, I want to kill myself today, but I literally can't. I have to put on like this like sort of like happy persona for the internet. It feels like a constant job, like 24/7. You never feel like you can like just have a day off.
I wish killing myself didn't hurt the people I love, because it makes me feel bad, and that's why I don't do it. But if it wouldn't hurt them, I would have definitely offed myself by now, to be honest.
So one day I was like, this sucks, dude. I literally hate hating myself. These people don't matter. Like what they're saying doesn't really matter in the end, because they're just people on the internet. Who cares? And then I was just like, you know what? You guys, you can't tell me that I'm ugly, because I'm not. And it helped me. Like I all of a sudden have the confidence and the funds to do things I want. Like I can tattoo now, and I can do that without having to worry about if I'm going to also make rent and be able to tattoo. I love tattoos and tattooing. It's like my thing, if you can't tell. My huge back piece and what goes down my leg, like that was not my idea. My tattoo artist was just like, hey, I have this idea for a huge tattoo. Do you want to get it? And I was like, sure, whatever. I have blank skin. So I did. And that's just that. But then some of these other ones have like meaning. Like I went to Paris the summer between like junior and senior year in high school. So I got a tattoo of like little cherub, because they had those on like the feelings, and that was fun. I use my social media to also promote my tattooing. Like, even though people are coming to my page to follow me because they think I'm just like some hot girl on the internet, they like see that like I actually do some other stuff aside from being a hot girl on the internet, and that stuff is my art. I would like to be able to have like be a professional tattooer. In my head, I assume that one day I'm not going to be as sought after on the internet, and like then I'm gonna just like have to choose like, is it something I want to keep doing? Probably not, and I'm probably gonna just stick with tattooing then. Being a tattooer and just having like that weird moment in your like early 20s where you were a sex worker for a period of time, it's like on kind of brand, you know. By the fact that I'm a sex worker, like being a sex worker is like very much a defining characteristic for how some people do view me. But I also try and like express that to people. I've had a lot of like young girls come to me and be like, Melody, I would love to start an OnlyFans. I'm like, that's really cool, but you need to think about what this could do to affect you later in life. I would definitely say like social media has allowed me to blossom as a person. I was pretty upset and sad when I was in high school and I was all depressed. And just like my main goal always is to just be really happy. I was really sad as a kid and I don't want that anymore. So like I kind of make it apparent, like a thing to just do something that makes me happy. And you couldn't have